Hi. Okay, so maybe I know I said 12:30 and I thought I had the time correct, and then I started to tell you earlier and my live feed quit on me. So let me try it again. I actually left my job for an interview today and went to Chattanooga. Then I had to come back out to the main plant here. And then now I'm going back to my actual job, and I thought that I would be in the spot that I'm at now exactly 12:30, but I'm just a few minutes shy of 12:30. Crap. And also I wanted to actually film outside, but the wind is blowing so strongly that if I do that, I know you won't hear me at all. So, downside to the live vlog is that, I can't edit it, but that's okay. I like it. I'm digging it. But I'm actually sitting in front of a sign that says entering historic. I can't show you the sign because it's too far away. I tried to do that and then my live feed quit last time, so I was like, no. It says entering historic Fort Cass, Cherokee emigrating, depot, circa 1838. Trailoftears National Historic Trail. Now, if you've been watching my vlogs on YouTube, my very, very, very first vlog that I did, I went to the Chickamauga battlefield, which, that was an experience, okay? And, on the way to the battlefield, we had to go through Rossville, and I actually thought we were in Chickamauga, but it wasn't. It was Rossville, Georgia. And I kept seeing signs for Chief John Ross' house, part of the Trailoftears. So I was like, ooh, what that is. So I went there to the house, and I filmed it, and had absolutely no idea of the significance or anything about him. So I've actually spent the better part of a month researching the Trailoftears, because it is unfortunate that it is a part of my heritage. What is it? Well, basically, it's the forced. I can't even say evacuation. The Cherokee were forced out of their home. And forced to walk thousands of miles to relocation settlements, and just thousands of Cherokee passed away along the way. Many were hungry, cold, had no clothes, and there were a lot of things about this, because from what I understand, it actually, part of the reason it began was because they've discovered gold in Georgia, and of course they discovered it, and it was Cherokee land. So people were pushed from Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, just to go west. And what I did not know, and like I said, if you've watched my vlogs, I've been coming here to this area, this region of Tennessee, my entire life, because my mother's family is actually from here, and never knew how historically significant this area is in relation to Cherokee history. And I have been doing a lot of research, and I went to Chief Ross's house, and I was like, oh my gosh, wow, how come I don't know any of this stuff? I should know this stuff. And you might get a cursory explanation when you read a history book, or if you look on it online, you might get a brief explanation. But I've been really delving into learning about the Cherokee history in this part of Tennessee and northern Georgia and western North Carolina. And I've done vlogs where I've also visited Nancy Ward's grave. So I've become very, very, very enthused about learning more about, the Cherokee history, because it is actually part of my heritage. I am part Cherokee. And it's horrible that I didn't know this stuff really before now. Not that I haven't read about or researched or studied Native history, I have. It's just when you are actually sitting in the place where these things occurred it brings a completely different vibration to everything. And this sign is actually right in front of the turn where you turn to go to the plant where I will be employed for just one more week. And I don't know how many times I've passed it. I don't know how many Trail of Tears signs I have passed. And it just intrigues me. And I really want to know more. And I thought, wow, that would be great to share. So it won't be every day on the vlog because there are other places I am going to visit. But it's going to, I really just want to have a series where we go and actually go to these places that you can only read about in history books unless you're actually here. And be in that space and hold some space and send some, healing to the space and be in that energy, because I feel like that's the most important part about history, is actually being able to experience it. That's why I loved, every spring when I lived in Boston, I would literally walk the Freedom Trail from start to finish, just because that Freedom Trail is right where all of that American Revolution history happened. Paul Revere's house, Old North Church. I mean, I read about this stuff when I was growing up, but to actually see it and experience it, completely different vibration. So that is why I wanted to take you to some of these places. Tomorrow on the Saturday vlog, I actually have to work a little bit tomorrow. Woohoo! Make up all the time that I took off today, baby. Anyway, and then after work, we're actually going to venture to a place that I have read about and have never, ever, ever been in the entirety of my life. But it's actually a pretty important stop in the history of the Trail of Tears. And I just want to be able to share this and to honor those who... There should have been no reason they should have had to go through that, but, and actually be in the space where the history actually occurred. It just makes it so much more real. It's not in pages where I can read it. I can actually go there and go, wow, this person was standing here. This person lived at this place. The Cherokee Phoenix, the newspaper was actually started in North Georgia, and that's on my list of places to go. So I just wanted to be able to share that with you, and hopefully the wind will cooperate with us. Tomorrow, if I just have to yell, You'll have to forgive me. So, but let me see if I can just get kind of the lay of the land. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. So it's just kind of, sorry, we're still in my car. Just kind of, the sign is literally right there, but unfortunately I cannot zoom while I'm live on my phone. But apparently this is a pretty big area, because that's not the only sign that I have seen around here. And we're actually parked right here. But still, you can kind of get a lay of the land. And people pass this sign every day. And I wonder how many of them actually think about what it says. Or stop to read it. Or, even go, whoa, what's that about? And Google it, like me. That's what I did. I Googled it. And I was just absolutely amazed to learn that there's so much history here that I was never aware of. And I'm excited that I get to learn about it. Not necessarily, I don't mean firsthand. I mean like being in the space and being able to go, wow, and have, pay respect to that and give it the proper, I guess, solemnity that it deserves. But I really do want to share this with you, and that's why I said it was going to be pretty historically significant and sacred. because this isn't something that I think should be taken lightly. So I hope you guys want to come along with me. And I promise next live vlog, we're going to pick a place that, you know, you can actually see a little bit more of. And not just the inside of my car or me and my funky sunglasses. You like my sunglasses? Aren't they cool? I have several pairs in my car. I think I have like 6 pairs in my car. No joke. I'm a sunglass-aholic. But anyway, thanks for spending time. I know you probably are going to watch this on replay because, again, I was earlier than 12:30, so I'm sorry. I do actually have to scoot out. But thanks for coming and thanks for joining. And I hope you guys are going to come along with me tomorrow and on this journey, because I just feel like it's going to be pretty significant, not only for me personally, but for maybe some other folks that are watching. So thank you for joining me, and thank you for hanging out and all of your comments. And, you know, hey, if you dig it, share it. That's great. And I really appreciate you being here. Have a stupendous day. Stupendous. Oh, P.S. I don't know how the interview went. I think it went okay. But, you know, no stress. I know Spirit's got a plan. It's all good. Peace and love. Love you guys.